Hi, my name is Taylor Buckley, and I will be going over my last presentation. The world is slowly turning digital, and with that being said, it is only right to talk about cryptography. Crypto technology is used in our everyday lives, starting with our phone. Most of our phones have some type of crypto text, such as Face ID or fingerprint ID. What is cryptography? Cryptography is associated with the process of converting ordinary plain text into unintelligible text and vice versa. Cryptography not only protects the data from the theft or alterations, but can also be used in user authentication. Cryptography is an automatic mathematical tool that is played in vital roles in the network security. It assures the confidentiality and integrity of data, as well as provides authentication and non-reputation to the users. Encryption is used in electronic transactions to protect data such as accounts numbers or transaction amounts. Digital signatures replace handwritten signatures and credit card authorization, and public key encryption provides confidentiality. There are three different methods. One of the first methods is the key to encrypt. I'm sorry, I lost my place. One of the methods is symptomatic. The first method is symptomatic key cryptography. The sender and the receiver share a single key. The sender uses this key to encrypt plain text and send the ciphertext to the receiver. Public key cryptography is the most revolutionary concept in the last 300 to 400 years. In the public key cryptography, two related keys are used. Public key may be freely distributed, while it is paired private key remains a secret. Hash functions has no key and uses an algorithm. A fixed length hash value is computed as a per the plain text that makes it impossible for contents of the plain text to be recovered. In those three groups, they come with different types of digital signatures. Some example of symptomatic encryption algorithms include AES, DES, IDEA, Blowfish, RC4, RC5, RC6, AES, DES, IDEA, Blowfish, RC5, and RC6 are block ciphers. RC4 is a stream cipher. Some examples where symptomatic cryptography is used are payment applications such as card transactions, where a PII needs to be protected and prevent identity theft or fraudulent charges. Validation to confirm that the sender of the message is who he claims to be from a random generation or hashing. So as I talked about, symmetric key cryptography is an encryption system in which the sender and the receiver of a message shares a single common key that uses an encryption and decryption the message. This is most popular in the DES system. Transposition ciphers. A transposition cipher is a method of encryption by which the position held by units or plain text are shifted according to the regular system so that the cipher text contributes to a premature or plain text. A substitution cipher is a method of encryption by which units of plain text are replaced with ciphertext. According to the fixed system, the units may be single-lettered, pairs of letters, triples of letters, mixtures of the above, and so forth. Stream cipher, symptomatic and secret key encryption algorithms that encrypts a single bit or at a time. With the encryption cipher, the same plain text bit or byte will encrypt to a different bit or byte every time it is encrypted. Block cipher, an encryption method that applies a deterministic algorithm, although with a syntagmatic key to encrypt a block text rather than encrypting one bit at a time as a stream cipher. Asymptomatic key encryption is the encryption process where different keys are used for encrypting or decrypting the information. Keys are different, but the mathematically related, such as retrieving the plain text by decrypting ciphertext, is feasible. Another algorithm we could talk about is RSA. RSA is most widely used in the public key encryption. Basically, how it's generated is you choose two large prime numbers, compute, choose a number E, and then find number D. Keys are generated in N, D, and E. It is encrypted, decrypted, and a public key is shared, and the private key is hidden. All right, next we're talking about encryption. Encryption is the method by which information is converted into a secret code and hides the information truly meaning. The importance of encryption is confidentiality, which encodes the message content, authentication, verifying the origin of the message, integrity, proves the contents of the message have not been changed since it was sent, and non-repudiation prevents senders from denying they sent the encrypted message. How encryption is used: it is commonly used to protect data in transit and data at rest. Every time someone uses an ATM or buys something online, encryption is used. There are three major components in the encryption system: the data, the encryption engineer, and the key management. And how does it work? The encryption progress, the sender must decide what cipher will best be disguised in the message and the meaning of the message, which variably to use as a key to make the unique encrypted message. In conclusion, cryptography can be used to harm the society. Governments are concerned that encryption will make law enforcement and national security goals more difficult to achieve.